Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. We're back down here at Superformance Hillbank with my buddy Doug. So we've already done a Grand Sport. We've done one Grand Sport. So for anyone that didn't see that episode, let's give kind of the brief what a Grand Sport Corvette is.
There are only 5 of the original race cars, and Zora Duntov developed these. He made the ultimate lightweight C2 Corvette. And the cool thing is it's 7/8 scale, and it ran originally with a 327 in it that was bored and stroked to 377 with the cross ram Webers.
Right. But this one is definitely not that. Here's why we're shooting this one today, you guys. This is the Mercury SB4, 750 naturally aspirated horsepower, right?
Yes.
Outrageous.
Yeah. Quad cam thing it's huge.
I mean, it's a boat motor converted to a street application.
Yeah. I have to give a shout out to the guys that do the drivetrain installs for a lot of our cars at Beast Performance. If you need something really big squeezed into a tight hole, they're your guy. The hood vents on top, on the back side here, those had to be custom cut, and they're actually cut
so that's what these
to follow the curve of the air intake. So a lot of work to make this work and look as good as it does. Oh, and V did the chassis dyno on this thing. He took it up to 8,000 RPM on the chassis dyno over there, and the noise this thing makes at 8,000 RPM is otherworldly through these side pipes.
As far as suspension, chassis, stuff like that, like what do we have here?
It's the standard suspension we use. You've got the carbon rear leaf spring, composite leaf spring in the back that we use on our Grand Sport. So from a suspension standpoint, this car is pretty much stock. Beast Performance does a really nice mod on the car because the stock cars, I mean, we build this under license from GM. So it's all built off the original tooling. And the race cars had the turning radius of a battleship. So V does a modification on the front steering geometry that actually allows the car to be street drivable and make U-turns and do all the things a normal street car needs. But other than that, the suspension, the chassis, everything is stock. Yeah, we offer 2 options on wheels and tires. We do the period correct 15-inch FIA Halibran style wheel with a taller sidewall. This is our big wheel tire package, so you get a 17-inch front and an 18-inch rear. Still all pin drive. And then the brakes are power Willwood disc brakes. We use Willwood stuff on all our cars. So you get power Willwood disc brakes, which are way over spec for the car. So at 2,900 pounds, you can do hard track work with this car and the brakes will be fine.
And then obviously the side pipes. I mean, who doesn't love a side pipe? Just watch the leg getting in and out when
Beautiful
it's hot.
Polished stainless side pipes. You have a little bit of a heat shield, which helps here. And they are fairly tucked in compared to a Cobra. So
for sure,
not nearly as dangerous. And then this one has the touring interior, which is very nice. We do the full race interior, but this one has the touring interior with the black leather, black carpet, tilt steering wheel, power windows, power door locks, air conditioning. We use vintage air in these, which will freeze you out of the car. So really makes for a very livable, very nice car. And then something you don't get on a C2 Corvette typically is a trunk.
Right.
On the race cars, this was an access panel to get to the rear suspension and rear diff to service it during a race. So we turned it into an actual really nice functional trunk.
And then this is the trans cooler?
Rear diff.
Rear diff cooler.
And we stay true to the original car. We use a C2, C3 locker that we actually get from Duntov. So it's a locker rear end. So on road race courses, you can imagine if you're pounding on this thing for 6 hours, 12 hours, the diff can get pretty warm. So rear diff cooler. Yeah, this is a color that's traditional for the Grand Sport called Admiral Blue. So if you look at like, I think it was like the 2005 when they did the Grand Sports, they brought back the Admiral Blue color. That's this color that was used on. This was actually on the race car. This color scheme was on the number 2 car.
So in the interior here, I'm curious with some of the, I'm guessing Tremec?
Tremec T56 Magnum 6-speed in this car.
Oh man, it's pretty in here.
Yeah, the build quality, I mean, is so nice.
What is the hump that runs through here? Is that for the frame rails?
That's the frame rails. So to get the body lower and to get the center of gravity lower so the car would handle better, Duntov actually dropped the body down. So I guess, hot rodding, you channel it. So this is channeled and
this is race car channeling.
Race car channeled. So those are actually the main frame tubes running through the floorboards of the car.
God, these Autometer gauges look wonderful in here, don't they?
Yeah, they really fit the car well.
Well, dude, let's do the fun part, which is cameras and what.
It's time to stop floating and go boating.
Doesn't work quite as well, huh?
No.
Can we try that one again?
Yeah, let's try that one again.
I'm not feeling that, Doug.
No.
What are we going to do?
I think it's time to stop looking and get cooking.
There we go.
Let's go.
This sound. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think this outsounds any of the Cobras that I've been in yet. Am I allowed to say that?
You can say whatever you want.
Wow. God dang.
Well, that T56 is just so smooth.
I love how articulate it is.
Yeah.
Is that like that's a short throw as well?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tight ratio, isn't it?
It is.
God, I love how just rigid it is, man.
You like it rigid, huh?
You guys will get used to it. If you haven't seen Doug before, you're gonna get used to it real quick here.
It's hard not to be rigid in this car. Oh God.
I mean, that was a whopping 3,500 RPMs.
Right?
I mean, it's like...
This thing has so much torque.
What this car can do. I'm like tripping out right now. I'm like,
you're not even close.
I'm not even coming close to pushing this car. I'm sure we probably can't talk prices, but I gotta guess this car is seriously north of 200 grand, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's giving me butterflies in my stomach.
Dude, I'm jacked from this thing right now.
Wow.
It takes me back to the 80s when we used to do cocaine for breakfast. I can't believe, dude, that's at 4,000 RPMs.
Wow. So much torque. About 3,000 RPM, you really feel the torque just come on in waves.
Like where it's at right now at 3,500.
If you punch it right now, you break my neck. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Pulling. I mean, I just hit the hardest I've been, which was like 51, 5,200. It just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. Boy, talk about brakes for days, dude. There's so much brake on this thing. I wouldn't even be afraid to go up against the Tesla. I think this thing...
It's funny, I was thinking that before, like there's not many internal combustion powered cars I would put up against the Tesla. This might be able to hold its own.
I think this thing, once you get it to hook, would be gone.
For sure.
absolutely, completely floored, blown away by this Grand Sport Corvette. This Mercury motor in here is just mind-numbing. So stay tuned, because what we're about to do is shoot something that is going to kind of freak all of us out. It's another Superformance car. It's a Cobra, but yet it makes close to no noise at all, except for a little bit of tire noise. We're going to show you guys this one coming up soon. I'm a little nervous right now.
So sad.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.